Today it's Monday, June 10, 2024. S63B44 out of M8. What I was doing, I cleaned the cylinder head. Alright. That's how does it looks like. This is the exhaust side. Looks nice. That's how does it looks like front. That's the first wash before I lap the valves. I haven't lapped the valves yet. This is the intake side. Looking good, looking nice. Lovely, and 1 second to place it up. That's how it looks like from up. Here where the fuel injector holes, I already cleaned it. For the spark plugs, I have already cleaned it. The guides, everything's nice and clean and dry. Lovely. Lovely. Then, valves. I haven't cleaned all the valves, I have cleaned only one exhaust to see what it takes, how many minutes I need to lap it, and one intake. Alright, now, this how does looks like the exhaust valve before I lap it. It's just been cleaned only. Normal for direct injection to see these kind of things, and this is nothing actually. I have seen much worse than this. Alright, let me get also the number 2 to show you the difference. So, in one case it's like this. After cleaning it, it looks like this. And when I lap one, I'm gonna show you again the difference. How it gonna looks like. Just because I'm gonna clean all of them, you're not gonna see this. You can see here where it sits on the valve seat. It's not the ideal. Here it's much better, but again it's not perfect. Alright, let me put it back. Alright, and this is the intake. I don't want to touch it because I have clean gloves. I want to do it later. Alright, that's the number 1. That's the number 2. They're not suffering, the intake valves, inlet valves. It looks beautiful at this any scoring. I haven't measured it yet, to be honest. And I haven't lapped it, I just clean it. First I'm cleaning, then I'm measuring, and then I'm lapping. Because if there is any problem, then it doesn't make any sense to lap it, right? Then, usually the intake doesn't have any problem, just for the exhaust, I'm gonna have an eye on it to be okay. I check the guides with this valve and this valve, and I'm gonna get a measurement from all of them, and I'm gonna compare it with this one. So far, all good. Till now, no problem whatsoever. I'm gonna prepare, like I said, to clean the valves, lap the valves. I'm gonna show you how it gonna looks like, the pattern. It's gonna be nice and perfect. To this, for the intake, it's gonna take 1 minute only to create one nice fresh pattern, and for the exhaust, I guess not more than 2 minutes. We're gonna see, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna tell you at the end. If the worst need, let us say, 3 minutes of lapping, so I'm gonna lap all of them 3 minutes. Same thing also for the intake. If I lap the worst 1 minute, all of them I'm gonna lap them 1 minute. Example, nothing new here, the same story with any other. Same thing, the 113K, the Volkswagen, Audi, BMWs, Mercedes, any. Lovely, lovely. Let's move on. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna be, because I'm planning to close this cylinder head. What I mean closing. When I finish on the valves, lapping it, I'm gonna put the new valve seals, I'm gonna mount the valve springs, everything. I'm gonna put the check valve down, and then I'm gonna take the cylinder head and I'm gonna install it. I'm not gonna install the camshafts out. I'm gonna put the cylinder head and then I'm gonna install the camshafts. And I put the damper pulley already on the point, no, sorry, here, yes, I have it here. Just need to get the tool. I'm talking about the marks here. It's the safety. It's like the 40 degrees of the Mercedes. So that's the story. Yeah, moving on. let me say something before I finish and I lap all the valves. I have already lapped all the exhaust valves. They are beautiful. There's no pieces anymore on it. It's perfect. I have start now with the intake valves. All right. That's how it looks like. And this how it looks like when I didn't touch it at all. The intake, it's much more decent. One small difference. I lap all the exhaust valves 4 minutes. Why 4 minutes? Because I don't know the condition of the other cylinder head. At 3 minutes, it was beautiful, but I said, okay, let's make another one extra, just in case if the other cylinder head, it's worst. For the intake valves, I didn't make 1 minute, I make 2 minutes, lapping it for 2 minutes in total, and for the same reason. If any of the valve from the other cylinder head is a little bit worse and need a little bit more to clean it up, I'm gonna have an extra minute. So there's nothing wrong with that, just only because I don't have both cylinder heads. I didn't strip off both cylinder heads. That's the only difference. Now, let me show you how does it looks like from up, carefully. All right, you see this is the lapping compound. All right, this I haven't lapped this one, this I have lapped it. All right, now what I'm doing, I'm wiping all the paste, whatever has on the valve seat, at the port of the valve seat. I'm getting one rag, carefully I'm wiping everything, and then I'm going for washing it. I don't want to spread the lapping compound everywhere. That's what I'm following all the time. Just I want to put it on the video also, this one. Now, like I said, I'm continuing with the intake valves for 2 minutes. All right. This also for me, just in case. 4 minutes the exhaust, 2 minutes the intake. Cleaning after that for final the cylinder head. Clean the valves one by one. Not on this one. This is to remove the paste and then put it over there again. That's why it looks like that. I'm gonna put a clean fuel inside and then finally put it together, assemble it. The seals, I have it over there. Yeah, it's over there, the seals. Lovely. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's continue. Let's move on. There's not enough time and I have to go also outside to make the first start for the CLS. Dang it. And done from lapping. Wiping out the lapping compound from everywhere. Okay, this I have to throw it out. I have to clean also the bucket over there. Now, I need to check that all the valve seats, they have equal pattern all the way around, like the valves. Same thing for the intake, same thing for the exhaust. All right. We have one nice and beautiful pattern to seal properly and to transfer the heat from the valve to the cylinder head. Then I'm going to wash it. If I'm okay, I have to check it, not through the phone. I have to check all the valve seats. And if I'm happy, then I'm going for a final wash. And after that, like I said, clean petrol, clean fuel here inside, passing the valves and then installing it, make it dry, 1 drop of oil, installing the valves, everybody happy. I need to clean also the table. I'm gonna take this out the cylinder head and this, throwing it out, not here inside. Let's do that. For you, it's gonna be in a second. And I'm ready. Check valve been installed, it's been torqued down, valves in place with the new valve seals and some oil, new head gasket, the torque specs for the studs, the OEM washers, nuts, 916, the Allen torque wrench, air peel assembly grease, and I don't understand why I didn't change the engine stand. Why didn't put the other one with the crank? I have to bring the bank one up. Never mind. Let's start putting. I'm gonna put it on. Let me repeat myself again. You see, assembly grease, the washer. All right, and let's put it here. Lovely. All the rest are on, except of the last two here. One second to bolt it down. Done. Okay, now it's remaining the last one. I want to show you the difference between the OEM washer. This is where it steps the original head bolt, and this is where it steps on the cylinder head, like this. Alright, just for comparison, okay, that's the washer of the stud. Okay, that I'm not using it, all right, and that's the OEM washer, and that's what I'm using actually. It looks much better, to my eyes at least. I feel much better if I use this washer than using the other washer, and that's why I use the OEM. Makes sense? All right, let's prepare also the stud. I'm doing exactly the same thing on the M177 as well. On the M177, I'm not using the aftermarket washer, I'm using the OEM washer, and I'm just passing the stud and the nut. And everybody happy? Yeah. Looks nice, right? Not bad. And that's it. Done. Cylinder head on. They are looking good. Looking beautiful. This assembly grease for the first start because I'm putting on the guides. Alright. We're looking good. We are looking good. As soon as you have the head gasket here and it's not on the table after torquing down the cylinder head, you're happy, right? Okay. Now, 3 steps, 45, 85, 8, 122 Newton meters. Then it says the studs to be at 8 Newton meters. I already did it. Install the studs into the cylinder block using the Allen socket and torque to 8 Newton meters. This, see? Cylinder head. What I did different here. It says first to put the studs, then to put the head gasket in the cylinder head. I didn't do it this way. I'm gonna repeat myself again years now. Not something new. I'm putting the head gasket, I'm putting my cylinder head, and as soon as you don't have any billet block or something that's bigger the stud and you can pass it from up, like I showed you earlier, I'm preparing my stud, I'm putting it from up, and everybody happy. And if you get a measurement, you can see that all of them, it's equal. It's not one more in or one more out. If the threads inside of the block, it's nice and clean, and you have make one test before, nothing to afraid, right? So that's what I changed only. I put the number 5, the number 5, it goes to number 4, and the number 4 on the number 5. Okay? And I put assembly grease, like always, up on the threads, then you put the nut, then you put the washer, and you're happy. At least for me. Okay? Ideal for today, I would like to have also the camshafts on. Okay, that this was my target. Okay, I haven't put the camshafts on. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's already late now. But I'm happy that at least I managed to put on the cylinder head. It could be much worse. Imagine you don't have a chance to put at all the cylinder head. Now, tomorrow morning, what I'm gonna do? Installing the camshafts, lifters, camshafts, and all the other stuff to be ready from the bank 1, wrapping again the engine, and then dealing with the bank 2 cylinder head that's way over there. And when I finish also with the bank 2, I have to wrap again the engine and continue cleaning the rest of the parts. Lovely, lovely. Be careful with the guides, because when you pass the cylinder head, you might break it. It's a headache. Yeah. That's it. Anything else? No, nothing more, nothing less. Over and out. You're gonna stay like that all night. Tomorrow morning the rest. Thank you.